Have you ever felt frustrated, as if the universe was ignoring your requests? As if, no matter how hard you tried, your desires and intentions wouldn't materialize? Many people, in their spiritual and manifestation journey, find themselves in this place of frustration and helplessness. But what is really happening when manifestation seems to not work? Here, we will explore one of the biggest blocks that prevents quick and effective manifestation: unconscious block. Often, we try to manifest something and, despite our good intentions, we feel like we're stuck in a cycle where nothing happens. The silent anguish that accompanies this is the feeling that something is out of tune, that the universe is simply not responding to our requests. This phenomenon has a deep scientific explanation. When we talk about emotional blocks and limiting beliefs, we are talking about true vibrational dissonance. In other words, the frequency we vibrate at is out of alignment with what we wish to manifest. This happens because our negative thought patterns and deeply rooted beliefs can create an energy field that sabotages our ability to manifest. The science behind this is found in epigenetics, which is the study of how our emotions and thoughts affect our biology. Dr. Bruce Lipton, one of the foremost researchers in epigenetics, teaches us that when we deeply believe in something, whether positive or negative, it can alter the expression of our genes and directly impact our reality. So, if you carry limiting beliefs like, "I'm not worthy" or "this will never happen to me," those beliefs create an energetic frequency that blocks the flow of abundance and manifestation in your life. Moreover, spiritual neuroscience, as explained by Joe Dispenza, confirms that our thoughts have a direct impact on our physiology and our energy field. When we are trapped in negative or repetitive thought patterns, we are literally programming our brain and body to a reality that keeps us stagnant. These patterns create a vibrational block that prevents immediate manifestation. The first step in unlocking manifestation is understanding that limiting beliefs and unresolved emotions create invisible resistance, a dissonant frequency that prevents alignment with our desires. And by becoming aware of this, we can begin working to reprogram these patterns and create a more harmonious vibration aligned with what we wish to manifest. Have you ever found yourself anxiously waiting for something to materialize in your life, believing that it needs time? The idea that manifestation takes time is a belief deeply rooted in our culture. However, this is a fallacy that might be delaying your journey. What if I told you that true manifestation happens outside of linear time? In the quantum world, time is a human construct, something that exists only to organize our perceptions and experiences. However, in the quantum field, where everything is energy and potential, time is not a barrier. True quantum manifestation happens in the now, which is the only moment when creation can occur. Tom Campbell, a physicist and consciousness researcher, teaches us that reality is not something that just happens, but something that is co-created by our consciousness. He states that consciousness shapes reality all the time, and linear time is just an illusion we use to organize our experiences. When we realize this, we understand that we don't need to wait weeks or months for our intentions to manifest. They are always accessible in the field of now, in the infinite field of possibilities. Greg Braden, one of the great names in the connection between science and spirituality, also addresses this concept. He talks about the unified field, which is a network of information that connects everything in the universe. This field has no limitation of time as we know it. What does this mean? That, in the present moment, all possibilities are available to you, waiting to be accessed. So, why do we insist on the belief that something takes time? This thinking is rooted in fear and the belief that we don't deserve or aren't capable of manifesting our intentions quickly. The truth is that manifestation is not about time, but about aligning our consciousness with the vibrational frequency of what we desire. When we understand that everything is already available in the now, we can access these possibilities much more easily. True manifestation has no timeline. When we free ourselves from the belief that we need to wait for things to happen, we open up to the possibility of manifesting quickly, with confidence and alignment. The quantum field is always within our reach. All we need to do is access the now, the only real moment. How many times have you found yourself trying to control the manifestation process? Perhaps you thought that if you tried hard enough, something would finally happen. However, this is the fatal mistake many make on their manifestation journey. Excessive control may be what is preventing your true connection with quantum power. The need to control everything arises from our anxiety and fear of the unknown. Often, we believe that if we don't have total control over the details of the manifestation process, we won't be able to achieve our desire. This leads us to a mental and emotional approach where we try to force things to happen. But as we'll see, the true secret to manifesting quickly lies in the art of conscious surrender. Contrary to our logic, manifestation doesn't happen when we excessively control the process, but when we allow the energy of the universe to flow through us. Spiritual neuroscience reveals to us that when we are relaxed and in a state of receptivity, our mind aligns with the quantum field of possibilities. Joe Dispenza, speaking about brain coherence, teaches us that when the mind is in balance, without the anxiety of control, it connects more effectively with the universal field. Imagine trying to hold a stream of water with your hands. The harder you squeeze, the harder it becomes to maintain the flow. But when you let go, the water flows freely. Manifestation works the same way. When you surrender to the process, without trying to control or force the results, the quantum flow aligns with your intention in a more fluid and powerful way. Why does this happen? Because by letting go of control, you remove internal resistance. Control is actually a form of resistance to trusting the natural process. When we trust the flow of the universe and surrender, we align with the natural laws of manifestation. The secret is not doing more, but doing less. The true power of manifestation comes from trust and relaxation. When you surrender to the quantum flow, you begin to realize that the universe is taking care of the details, and your task is just to keep your vibrational frequency aligned with what you want to create. Manifesting is, paradoxically, about not trying to control. When you release the need to control the details and trust in the natural flow of the universe, your manifestation becomes a spontaneous expression of your intention, aligned with the quantum field. The key is to relax, trust, and connect with the energy of your intention, allowing the universe to work in your life in a fluid way. Now that we've talked about the importance of releasing control and how time is just an illusion in manifestation, it's time to apply a practical technique to help you align your vibration with the reality you wish to create. Manifestation is not just a theory, but a daily practice that can be easily incorporated into your life. For this, I present a 3-step technique to align your energy and begin manifesting now. This technique is simple yet powerful. Each step is like tuning the strings of a guitar so it plays the perfect note. When you tune the instrument correctly, it emits the desired sound effortlessly. Similarly, by tuning your vibration, you begin to play the reality you wish to manifest, with ease and harmony. The first step is crucial. Disconnect from the fear of the future. Often, people try to manifest something but are constantly anxious about the outcome. The fear of not succeeding, the fear of failing, or that something might go wrong creates an energetic tension that blocks the flow of manifestation. To release this tension, you need to let go of the worry and focus on the present moment. Visualization is an excellent tool here. Imagine yourself as a tree with roots deep in the now. The leaves of your tree may sway in the wind, but the roots remain firm and stable. With every breath, you anchor yourself more into the present, letting go of the weight of the future. When you detach from the fear of what might come, your energy becomes lighter and more open, allowing opportunities to flow toward you. The second step involves reprogramming your mind to eliminate limiting belief. Beliefs like, "I'm not worthy" or "I don't deserve this" create internal resistance that prevents alignment with manifestation. Neuroscience teaches us that the brain is malleable, it can be reprogrammed. An effective practice for this is positive affirmation and guided meditation. Choose a powerful and true affirmation for you, such as, "I am worthy of receiving everything the universe has to offer," or "I trust that the universe is guiding me to my abundance." Repeat these affirmations daily, visualizing your energy aligning with these new beliefs. This begins to reprogram your mind, removing the limiting beliefs that were blocking your manifestation flow. The third and final step is to align your vibrational frequency with your pure and true intention. Each desire you have is connected to a specific vibrational frequency. To manifest what you desire, you need to adjust your frequency so it resonates with what you're seeking. This is done through gratitude practice and visualization. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions to elevate your frequency. When you begin practicing gratitude for what you already have, your vibration starts to shift. Gratitude sends a message to the universe that you are already in tune with what you desire, creating space for more abundance and positive experiences to come to you. Use visualization to imagine the feeling of having already achieved what you desire. Close your eyes and feel the emotions of happiness, peace, and fulfillment as if you were already living that reality. This energetic alignment creates a strong connection with your intention, allowing the manifestation to materialize more quickly and smoothly. By following these 3 simple steps, disconnecting from the fear of the future, reprogramming the mind, and aligning your vibrational frequency, you will be tuning your energy and creating the reality you wish to manifest. Remember, manifestation is not about waiting for something to happen, but about aligning with the vibration of what you already desire in the present moment. When you do this, everything begins to flow more easily. Have you ever tried to force manifestation, only to realize that the harder you try, the harder it becomes? This is a fundamental paradox in spiritual practice and manifestation. The secret is not doing more, but doing less. The power of silence and trust is what unlocks the quantum force that can make manifestation happen quickly. Silence, in its essence, is not empty. It is the creative space where true manifestation begins to take form. In the quantum world, everything begins from emptiness, the field of infinite possibilities. When you allow yourself to enter this space of silence, without expectations or hurry, you begin to open the doors for the universe to orchestrate the details of your manifestation. The metaphor here is that of a seed in the earth. The seed needs a silent space, without hurry, to grow. It cannot be rushed or forced to sprout. So too with your intentions. They need the soil of silence and trust to grow. When you trust the process, you align with the natural flow of the universe, allowing the manifestation to materialize organically and effortlessly. The practice of non-doing is not inaction, but rather a deep act of faith. It is surrender to the universal flow, trusting that everything will happen in divine time without needing to control it. When you connect with this trust, your vibrational field is elevated. Non-doing creates space for the universe to act. Spiritual neuroscience, as explained by Joe Dispenza, shows us that when the mind is in a state of relaxation and presence, our energy aligns more directly with the quantum field. In this state, the possibilities that once seemed distant begin to manifest rapidly. Silence is not passive, but active. It is a space of inner action, where you align with the force of the universe without trying to rush it. And it is in this space of silent trust that the seeds of manifestation begin to sprout. The power of quick manifestation does not come from frantic action or constant effort, but from the ability to trust and surrender to the universal flow. Silence is the key to unlocking the quantum power within you. By cultivating this space of trust, you create the ideal conditions for your manifestation to happen naturally and effortlessly. The secret is to trust the process and allow the energy of the universe to do the work for you. Throughout this video, we have seen how manifestation does not depend on time, excessive control, or frantic action, but on vibrational alignment with the quantum forces of the universe. The quantum field is always within your reach, waiting to be accessed. The real key is to align, trust, and release fear and control. Remember, manifestation is not a magical skill that only a few possess, but a daily practice of alignment with your true essence. The power to create the reality you desire is already within you. All you need to do is open up to the now, trust the process, and allow the universe to work in your favor. By following the steps we've discussed, disconnecting from fear, reprogramming your limiting beliefs, aligning your vibrational frequency, and trusting in silence, you will be creating the ideal conditions to quickly manifest what you desire. This is a gradual transformation process, but as you begin to live by these practices, what once seemed distant will start to become a reality with surprising fluidity. Manifestation doesn't happen in 3 days because you're in a hurry, but because you're finally in tune with the now. The time for manifestation is now. The quantum power is within your reach. You just need to align with it.